2026, the average home price in the United States crosses $500,000. That number sounds normal now. But here's the real question no one is asking. Who can actually afford it? Not who wants a house. Not who dreams about owning one. Who can afford it? On paper, according to the math. Because in America today, desire does not matter. Only numbers do. For decades, Americans believed in a simple formula. Work hard, save money, buy a home. That formula built the middle class. But quietly, something changed. Home prices exploded. Wages slowed down. Debt became normal. And now, millions of Americans feel stuck. They earn money. They pay bills. Yet, homeownership feels farther away every year. This is not a motivation problem. This is a math problem. Let's remove emotion and look at the numbers. A $500,000 house. Banks typically require a 20% down payment. That's $100,000 in cash. Not investments. Not crypto. Not borrowed money. Cash. That already removes most Americans from the equation. But let's say you have it. Now you borrow the remaining $400,000. At current interest rates, your monthly mortgage payment alone is high. Then you add property taxes, home insurance, maintenance, repairs. Suddenly, your monthly housing cost is massive. Banks look at one thing above all else: your income versus your debt. To safely afford this home, most households need between $140,000 and $160,000 per year. And here's the uncomfortable truth: most Americans don't make that. Only a small percentage of households qualify comfortably. Not because others failed, but because the system shifted. Housing prices moved faster than income. Debt filled the gap. So when you see headlines saying, Americans are still buying homes, what that really means is a small group can afford them. And they are very visible. The rest are renting, waiting, or stretching themselves dangerously thin. This creates something deeper than financial stress. It creates frustration. People feel like they did everything right but still fell behind. They blame themselves. But the numbers tell a different story. You can work hard. You can be disciplined and still struggle. That doesn't mean you failed. It means the game changed. Housing is not just about shelter. It affects family planning, mental health, retirement, wealth building. When housing becomes unaffordable, everything else becomes unstable. This is why so many Americans feel anxious about the future. Not because they are irresponsible, but because the math no longer works the way it used to. Others adapt. Smart Americans are delaying buying, not giving up, focusing on income growth, avoiding emotional purchases, learning how the system works before fighting it. They understand something important. Buying a home is not a race. It's a calculation. And sometimes, waiting is the smartest move. The American dream did not disappear. It became more expensive, more complex, and less forgiving. Those who understand the system survive. Those who ignore it struggle longer than necessary. Information is no longer optional. It's protection. If this video made you think differently about money, housing, or your future, that's the point. This channel exists to explain the system without hype, without fear, and without lies. If you want clear explanations about money, inflation, and real financial life in America, subscribe. Because in today's economy, understanding money is not a luxury. It's survival.